Hi, I'm Brooke Adams of Zen Mommy Organics.
Are you calling them?
Yeah, we're doing a video. And this is Aubrey. And we just wanted to talk about, or I just want to talk about, the concept of spending quality time with your kids. So, it seems like a simple topic, right? But when you have multiple children, like I do, I have 3 and 1 on the way, it can be a little bit difficult sometimes to try to find one-on-one balancing and making each kid individually feel special. So what is happening today, for example, my 2 younger sons are going to a birthday party. So instead of schlepping the whole family, which is a little rude sometimes to bring a whole brood of 5 people to a party, albeit invited, you know, it's just nice sometimes to just take a little break and have a little one-on-one time. So I try to take little opportunities, whether that's one of the other kids having a karate class, or one other kid having ballet, or one kid getting out of school earlier. I try to schedule into my days different times where I can have one-on-one time with one of my kids, and the same thing for my husband. So, so right now we're just having a nice little time, having fun playing with fairies, and drawing and coloring, and she loves to do arts and crafts, so that's her thing. And she's actually drinking kombucha mixed with apple juice, which is really yummy. I didn't think she'd ever drink kombucha, but she does, and she likes it in a fancy glass. And we just have all kinds of little things here for her to play with, and little stickers, and you know, sheets you can even get at the dollar store. Things just, they don't really even care what it is, just something that they're doing with mom. It makes them feel special. And I'd like to point out that any makeup or anything I have on is from last night, and so it might be a little rough. My husband and I had a date night last night. We have a little recreational poker league that we're in. That's super fun. So that's residual. We got home late. Yes.
Show them the colors.
Show them the colors? Yeah, these are really cool actually. I like these because they are crayons, but they spin up. So you can actually just twist them up. So they feel like they're big because they're using colored pencils, sort of, but they're actually crayon material. So anyway, but
and we got a eraser.
Yeah, you have an eraser and a pencil. So anyway, my bottom line was that I just wanted to get in touch with the concept of spending time with your children. Even if you have 1 kid, awesome. Just make special time where you can do mommy date nights, or daddy date nights, or just special time, or breakfast, you know, boys breakfast, girls breakfast, whatever, just to where you feel like they're getting something special. I know as a kid, for example, it's a silly thing, but I always remember going to my grandma's house. She lives in New Mexico, and she has this really awesome southwestern kitchen that has all these little decorations, and she's still alive, but she has a really interesting way of decorating, and it just feels really warm and cozy. And her kitchen always, to me, felt very special, and she's a really good cook. And anyway, but the takeaway is that she had this special glass for me, and it was kind of similar to this, like a wine glass or a drinking glass, or a glass of some sort of water glass at a fancy restaurant, whatever you want to call it, a glass. And it had these little special etchings. She probably still has the glass, and it was it might have even been crystal, but to me it may not have even been an expensive glass, but to me the fact that she always poured my orange juice in this glass, and it was like my special glass, was really kind of cool. And I still remember it to this day, obviously, so it had an impact on me. And I think sometimes we forget as parents and as adults how important the little things are, and making those little moments with our kids, and making those moments with our husband, and making those moments with our friends, and really just making things special, creating sanctuary and significance in mundane, everyday things that aren't really mundane at all, because everything in life is comprised of these little tiny moments that we all register in the back of our mind somewhere, and some of them stay there dormant, and some of them are very active. But anyway, I think it's important to do that. So, like, for example, I make Aubrey does not care for banana at all, but my younger 2 sons love banana, so I'll make...
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting for you. That's okay. She likes other things, and she's a very adventurous eater, and she eats lots of organic, awesome...
And you're telling me I swim without a floaty.
Yes, you swim without a floaty. You do. She swims without a floaty, which is really cool. That's a new thing, and we're very proud of her about that, right?
And Charles Jackson swims in the ocean.
And Jackson, yes, my son swims in the ocean, and everyone has different stuff. So she already knows she swims without a floaty, but she doesn't really prefer the ocean because of the waves. But my younger son really likes to swim in the ocean, very adventurous, and he'll probably become a surfer soon. He's only 4, but he's very adventurous in the ocean, loves it. But he still wears a floaty. So anyway, everyone has their things that they offer, and everything is happening at different rates and paces, and everyone's doing different stuff for them. So anyway, I try not to force any fruits or vegetables that they really, really adamantly hate, but just give them opportunities to try them often. And just try to present them in fun ways. I mean, you can see, like, I have, like, a plate here that's just a fun shapes, and I'll put, like I was saying, Jackson and Easton's, my son's, little bananas in the shape of a happy face, and I'll decorate it and make it look really cute. And the more fun that you can create with your food, the more fun you can create in everyday life, the less mundane you can make it, the better, obviously. But I know there's not always a lot of time for that kind of stuff. There's not always a lot of time to make, you know, heart-shaped toast for breakfast or whatever you're giving them, or, you know, pancakes with chocolate chips for the eyes and blueberry mouth or whatever. But if you can find the time and try to get back to the heart of being a kid yourself, I think it really helps, because it helps you ground into your own childhood nature, and that's silly. And it helps your kids feel like you're not so stressed, because no one wants to be stressed, and no one wants to have a stressed out mom or dad. And it's natural. It happens. We get stressed, and there's a lot to do, and there's bills to pay, and there's things that we have to always do. She wants to get close and show you. Yay! You look like a monkey. Come here. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about that briefly. These are actually the flowers she picked out at Trader Joe's. She's very proud of those, so we had to include those in the frame. And just putting them in, like, little random mason jars and ball glasses. They like that because we can just put them across the house everywhere, and it makes the house feel very cozy and fresh. I like fresh things. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to talk to you about that, and just finding time to make space for the emotions, all the emotions in the house, which obviously, you know, if you have more than one kid, there's a lot of emotions and a lot of growth, and they're all happening at different stages, and you're growing as a parent, and there's just lots happening. So whenever you can kind of set yourself down, relax, and take a moment to give your kids what they need one-on-one, it's good stuff. So anyway, that's it.
Mama.
What, baby?
My food.
Yeah, and your food. She's having eggs with ketchup, organic, free-range eggs with organic ketchup. Super cheap at Trader Joe's, both things. And I think we're going to buy some chickens. Maybe get some chickens from a sanctuary or something. Because I really want to have some fresh eggs. And we have a community garden that I'll do some videos soon about. We have some extra space there that I think some chickens would love to roam around in. So we'll see if that's going to possibly work. But I love the concept of having bright orange yolks. Orange yolks are the best, by the way. If you see that your eggs have orange yolks, that's a good thing. It's not, don't get alarmed. It just means you have really good eggs. So the eggs that we buy, almost always, it's like bright orangey yolks, and the food is just, it's so good when it's cage-free and they can, you know, pasture-raised chickens that just get to enjoy themselves and enjoy their life. You get really, really good eggs with no hormones and no extra filler stuff.